Oh. Alright. What are you doing, man? Hey? Alright, so I've got this beautiful thing for the turbo ute. Trying to replace my tired old driver's seat, which I've probably had for about 5 years now. As you can see, it's kind of, well, there's a loose spring right there. It's been digging in my ass for about 3 years now. But I finally got a chance to get a new seat and finally a chance to actually install it. Yeah, it's Andrew's mate Bill's old driver's seat from his RX-7 that he used to own. I got it for a good price, second hand. It's basically brand new because he's looked after it nicely. This Velo seat is an Australian company, which is awesome. It's basically the same as, say, a Sparko Evo. Same price range, same kind of style and comfort, etc. Really good side bolstering. It's got your harness ports, which is good. You've got your all removable cushions. You've also got your harness port if you're running like a 6-point harness through the groin, which I'm not. And it's also super light, like that is probably like 10 kilos, 15 kilos max with the brackets, whereas this would be getting close to 18, I'd say 20. But yeah, these are fine, they're comfortable, but I've always wanted more lateral support, so this is perfect for that. When it comes to the mounts, obviously these, because it's a fixed back seat, it's not a recliner like this. It's got the full fiberglass shell, so they're really rigid, and they can all obviously be lighter because it's fiberglass. It's got the billet 6060 aluminium mounts from Velo with the custom rail adapters to suit Bill's RX-7. So I'm hoping to basically undo these bits that adapted to the RX-7 and then use these billet mounts to pretty much, hopefully, I'm trying to avoid welding. Hopefully I can mount basically the billet piece straight on top of here where these go. So basically remove that where my hand's covering and put the other one on top. If not, they might have to sit on top of this section where the seat's currently bolted. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it's a quick, easy job for once. It's slightly custom, but it's not too bad. So we've got a guest cameraman today as well as my brother Luke.
What's happening?
So, what do you reckon about the seat, mate?
I fucking love it.
Yeah?
Oh, we're not allowed to swear on the channel.
No, you can swear, it's alright.
Just bleep it out.
That's
No, it's
fine.
really nice, really comfy.
Yeah,
especially
mate.
down here on the quads.
Yeah.
It's good.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm basically just bolting the bare rails back into the car. And then I'm going to basically put the seat on top and see how everything fits. So the main thing is you want your rails to have the right basically spacing so that they fit in the car before you bolt it to the bottom of your seat, so that when you go to bolt the seat and the rails in, they all line up and it all bolts in easy enough.
What are you doing now, Carl?
Alright, so I'm taking the rails off the new seat.
Yep.
If I could. And then I'm basically going to take these metal brackets to suit the RX-7 off.
Pause filming.
So,
Hey.
alright, so now that I've got these metal bits off, I can now bolt the rails back on the seat. I'm just going to set them up on basically the highest setting, just so I can actually see what's going on when I put them in the car and mock them up. Alright, so here we go, first tester. Alright, so it feels good, but it's actually a bit too low, I think. It'd probably be okay on the track. Yeah, I think we might have to actually put the little height doodah McCullochie, whatever the hell you call them, back, well, the factory things back on the rail, and then put these, and then put these on top somehow.
Carl, any news on the new clothing line?
Oh yeah, come check them out. Right, we've got the old Hills Hoist. Good clothesline, eh?
Can you get them online?
Yeah.
PBG.
Oh, you can also buy these online too if you want.
Oh, sick.
Ah, already done it for us, bro.
Yeah, that's the one you said you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I'll just grab the tech screws and we'll screw straight through the casters into the floor, and then we're sweet. Might be a bit high, but yeah, we're done. Alright, so I've got a feeling, well actually I basically know that these are potentially going to be in the way, so we might have to grind this angle off. Anyway, I'll get the seat again and we'll chuck it in for the second time the seat's going in, and we'll see if the height's good, and then we can basically set out where we're going to fix everything, and hopefully it might not be such a pain in the ass of a job. Alright, so we've basically got it. I'm just testing the height now, which I'm pretty happy with both the seat on the fullest height adjustment, well highest I should say. I'm happy with like the height looking out, and there's a fair bit of room, like lateral movement. So what I think what I'm going to do is, if you see here, I've basically got the seat pushed all the way over to the right, and then if you change the camera, I've got about that much room left on this side. So what I'm thinking is, basically to make it look cool, you know, you've got this kind of CNC'd out Velo logo. So what I'm thinking, I might actually cut this angle off and move this bracket right over to the lip, bolt it on, and then for the other one I'll take, same deal on the other side, but I'll take it off and flip it around 180. So basically, instead of the angle going under, it'll be kind of coming out like that, but it'll be on that side so you won't see it. So I think this is going to be a pretty simple job. So
yeah.
Actually, I've said that before and it's never just. Alright, so as discussed, I've just cut the angle off these. Just a grinder and then a flap disc to clean up the edges, and then once I've drilled the holes to mount the new seat brackets, I'll give them all a nice new coat of black paint, and then we're good to go. So all I got to do now is I'll just swap the inside bracket on the seat to face out, and we should be right to then bolt these back in and hopefully somehow get a mark on them to bolt the seat to. So Luke here is an occasional tools man. You built your own office seat though, didn't you?
Yeah, I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with this? That?
Yep, that's it. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just basically clamping the seat to the rails in position. Then I'm going to basically pull both of them out, and then we can mark the holes, drill them, bolt them up, and then we're good to go. So when doing this, especially if you've got like adjustable rails like stock seats, you got to make sure that your rails are actually, I suppose, in wind, so they're both square, because if they're kind of out like that, you're going to have problems both when you need to move it, and also the seat's going to be kind of on the piss as well.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding.
So obviously before you do anything, check your seating position again. I'm pretty happy with it. The seat is a bit narrower than the other one, so it's kind of off-centered of the pedals. but it doesn't worry me. Well, everything feels good though. I'm basically directly over the
Do you feel
steering wheel,
good?
though. I feel great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah, let's pull it out and drill it, bolt it, then bolt it back in for good and we're sweet. Yee. Alright, chair's out of the car. We've got the rail mounted to the rail, which is mounted to the chair. Same on the other side. So pretty much select a hole that's got the most meat on it, drill it through, put a bolt in, and then yeah, I'll probably end up contouring this excess bracket back a little bit just to make it neater and kind of eliminate some of these sharp edges. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. So it actually works pretty well. It's only taken 12 hours. No, not really. So to make life easier, I'm going to actually remove the seat from the brackets, which should then enable me to basically drill through the hole in the bracket and just make it that much easier to get the bolt locations right.
Boosted Built's secret fuel.
Oh, he's fucked it. Yeah, mate.
Don't forget to plug boostedbuiltgarage.com.
Alright, so the paint's dry. Now the only thing left to do is connect the rail to the rail. So when you're doing this, obviously make sure you've got high tensile bolt. Oh, look at that washer. They fucked that up from the factory. So yeah, you make sure you've got high tensile bolts and decent washers, and if you're not using a lock nut like a nylock, make sure you use like a spring washer just to basically stop it rattling out over time. So I've just got high tensile bolts with some stainless washers, and then I'm also putting a washer on the underside as well. And then the nut. Super! Alright, so that turned out pretty awesome looking, I reckon. So this is the one that you'll see when you open up the driver's door. What the fuck was that?
I just burped. BBG. Gotta always plug.
Only thing left to do now is bolt it back to the seat and then drop it all in the car. Or we could even just bolt these in and then bolt the seat in. But I think I'll bolt them to the seat first just to make sure everything's aligned. Alright guys, hopefully this is the last time that it is coming in and back out of the car.
Tiring work, isn't it, Romeo?
Oh, it's in. It works. Bolted in perfectly, so we know we've got our alignment right. So our clamping method was pretty well spot on for securing everything in place while we drill the holes. Looks pretty neat. You know what the even cooler thing is? Not that I really give a shit, but I've actually got a lot more space under my seat now because this is a side mounted bucket seat. Obviously the bottom of the seat doesn't need to be so low, and there's also not as much cushion, so I can fit some more stuff under here, which is kind of handy because storage is kind of a premium in a ute. And yeah, more lateral support. Now the harnesses will be able to come through here now. The harness can actually run through how it's meant to now. Where's the old factory seat belt? That works pretty decently. And yeah, the other shoulder harnesses can come through the holes like before. And yeah, I'm stoked. That looks awesome, and that was actually a pretty simple job, really. Put it this way, it was easier than putting that other seat that I had in before in. So yeah, thank me.
High five.
Oh, thought you telling me to stop.
No.
I'm still waiting for my freaking gearbox so I can cut sick in this thing and give you guys some friggin' more entertaining videos doing skids and just boosting and soundgasms and everything. So hope you guys liked it. Have a go getting in, mate.
A little bit hard to get in.
Yeah, a bit different to your factory seat.
Feels good, feels nice and snug.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Nice.
Oh, thanks for filming today, bro.
No worries.
Yeah.